Hi, this is Mrs. Arrington. I'm going to show you how to duplicate an assignment that you put in. So I'm here on dashboard. I'm going to go up to my top right corner. I'm going to click the pull down arrow. Come over to basic assignment. I'm going to type in class participation. Under the description, I'm going to write students working in collaborative groups. So I would do everything I would do for an assignment. I'm going to keep it under, for the gradebook category, classwork, homework. You could put it on the projects. Under the student work type, I'm going to list it as an assignment. And then as a schedule date, I'm going to put it in for September 4th. And I want the students to see it immediately. So I'm going to click immediately. Now I have 3 sections of 5th grade. So I'm going to click all 3 sections because I want it duplicated in all classes. I'm going to click OK. Or if you want to just, I didn't click this box because I don't want it in my homeroom. So if your homeroom was in addition to the classes you had, you could click all classes. So once I have this, I'm going to keep my points, score entry points the same, count and final grade. And this is the important part. I'm going to click save and duplicate. After I do that, I'm going to click save and close. Now that I'm back to my dashboard, I'm going to click view all, and you're going to see the assignment that I duplicated here. And you see it's due tomorrow. So under the second one that's put in class participation 2, I don't want it for this week. I want it for the following week. Or maybe you want to put it in for a different day. So how I know these assignments apart, I'm going to click edit. And you can come down and change the date. So I want this for next week on the 11th. So I'm going to change each one to reflect that so that in all 3 sections, it's there. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm not going to hit save and duplicate again. I was just changing the date here. So now I'm going to click save and close. Once I go back to dashboard, I'm going to click view all to see the assignment again. And so for tomorrow, I'm going to go in for the class participation grade under the calculator, click view scores. And you can put the grades in individually, or typically for a class participation grade, most of the times it would be the student getting the same grade. So I'm going to click in this box, type in 100, I'm going to hit fill, and it's going to give all the kids the same grade. Now that's just for one section. So now I'm going to go to another section. I save and continue. Now it's going to take me to a different section of my students. Still class participation. I'm going to click in the first student, type in a grade, and hit fill. It's going to give all students that. I'm going to hit save scores. And I can do that also for the third. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. Now this is only putting grades in for one of the class participation. You'll have to go back in for the second class participation and put in those grades. It's going to show up separately. How you can see the grades, if you go over to grading and hit score sheet, you will be able to see the grades. I'm going to pause the video there. So now I've just minimized this screen just so you couldn't see the name. So now you can see the class participation grades that I put in for one of the class participation grades. If I arrow over, you're going to see the other class participation grade and the date that I have it in for. So I hadn't yet put those grades in for this section. So that was September 11th. Here's September 4th. So that's how you duplicate an assignment and input the grades.